JJ the CPA here, talking about the CARES Act. I've got a lot of videos that I've put together just talking about the different provisions, and there is a ton of help. There's also a ton of help from the Families First Coronavirus Relief Act. So I've got a ton of videos on that, Go to jjthecpahelp.com. That's just a free community service website that I put together that encompasses a lot of this, and also a survival guide and how you can assess your cash position, whether you're business or personal, in the next 21 days, ideas, things to do. But let's talk now about the unemployment benefits that have come out of the CARES Act, okay? So they're technical, okay? Right? I'm reading them right here, okay? But if we are, looking at what these benefits are, okay, what you probably have heard a ton of is that the federal government's now providing additional unemployment benefits, which that's not how that works, okay? When you get unemployment, you go to the state administers it. But anyways, so there's an additional up to $600 per week in the federal pandemic unemployment compensation aspect of the CARES Act, and it will be available through July 31st, 2020. Unemployment, you know what, I'm waiting to go on Fox News, which I'm very excited about, like the Fox News. I'm going on Fox News, and you got to remember, they're 24/7 and they're everywhere, right? At different time zones. And so right now it's 1:40 a.m. and I'm going through the CARES Act and shooting videos. But this will probably be the last video I'm going to do because I probably need to rest up and hydrate. So sorry I'm not pronouncing and enunciating perfectly in this video. But on unemployment assistance, may be as long as 39 weeks, including any week for which regular compensation or extended benefits are received. Now, the question that I've heard is, okay, well, if they're getting state unemployment, do they not get federal? If they get federal, they don't get state. They get both, okay? So if you have an employee, if you are out of work, you can get the state unemployment benefits, which unfortunately is different every state. The federal is the add-on, okay? And here's what's interesting, and this is a help, because there are circumstances where people are being quarantined or the business is closed because of this crisis, and even temporarily, or the employer just doesn't have the money to pay them, and so that's why that employee's unemployed. So there's benefits for those circumstances, which usually unemployment benefits aren't going to be because of, and I understand we've never had the coronavirus before, but typically unemployment benefits aren't providing the relief that they are under these circumstances, which is this. So this is available to individuals who are quarantined, caring for diagnosed family members, or out of work because their employer closed down due to the coronavirus. It also will be available to those who are self-employed, which that's unprecedented. Okay, that's not occurred before. Have limited work history or otherwise don't qualify for unemployment benefits. So if you have someone that doesn't even qualify for them at the state level, they otherwise then qualify for the federal unemployment benefits. Benefits won't be provided to individuals who can telework with pay or who are receiving other paid leave benefits, which that makes sense. The benefit period applies retroactively to January 27th, 2020, and will remain in place until December 31st, 2020, with no waiting period, okay? Two things that are key there, okay? One, no waiting period. The second is, when it's saying it's retroactive, if somebody's been out of work and they would now qualify for this and they've been out of work, then they're gonna get retroactive benefits, okay? It's an additional 13 weeks of unemployment benefits will be available through the end of 2020 to help those who remain unemployed after state unemployment benefits are no longer available. So that's spectacular, right? So I had indicated that employee or unemployment benefits are different state to state. So when an employee runs out of the state, this is an additional 13 weeks at the federal level. States will be paid 100% of the total amount of unemployment benefits they provide, including the admin costs, certain cases, and will be fully reimbursed by the federal government for providing compensation during the first week of unemployment without a waiting period. The reason that's just being shared, obviously that's for the benefit of the states, is that you know that you're going to get that with no waiting period. It's going to be quicker. Payments will be made to states to reimburse nonprofits, government agencies, Indian tribes. That's what it says. Indian tribes for half the cost they incur through the end of 2020 to pay unemployment benefits. So this is backing up the payments that are made to the states for these purposes. And then funding will be provided to pay the cost of the first week of unemployment for states that choose to pay recipients as soon as they become unemployed instead of the 1 week waiting period. So the big takeaways here is that the self-employed gets unemployment benefits. If you don't otherwise qualify for state unemployment, you get this federal unemployment. If your business was shut down due to the coronavirus, you're getting this benefit. If you run out of state benefits, you're getting another 13 weeks of federal assistance. With the federal unemployment, there's no waiting period. So the purpose of all this is so that those that are without a job, the employees are not able to rebound, they're not able to get their assistance, that these individuals will get their benefits quicker and they'll be able to keep them longer while they're unfortunately out of a job. So, all right, hey, I'm gonna resume doing some videos tomorrow. I'm getting ready to go on Fox News here shortly. Gonna hydrate, rest for a moment. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it as always. I'd love it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, hashtag JJ the CPA, and you'll find me on any social media. And then, like I end every video, you've never met a CPA.